We have no unfinished business. We have members of council's personal reports, and I would accept a volunteer since we only have 3 of them. Councillor ODoherty.
Your Worship, the baseball is all done for this year, GFI. It was a very good turnout, and a lot of people that came into the Grand Forks that weren't here before, they were very pleased about our town. And I want to thank Chairman Wyers, the councillors, all the volunteers that she did with me on the weekend.
She did.
At the GFI. Now, this is the hockey season is starting now, Your Worship. So we'll be going at it next week for another half a year. And I want to tell the public that the park across from the parking lot for the future place for the music in the park has all been completed today, and the lawn has been seeded. So it'll be all ready for the spring. And I want to thank Bill Hart, the electrician of the city of Grand Forks, that retired on Friday and had 31 years with the city. Did a wonderful job, and are hoping the best.
He's going fishing.
Going fishing. And I want to wish Cecile good time in Rawson. I'm going to miss you because I don't have anybody to practice my French. So good luck on your new job. Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. This is my report.
Thank you, Councillor ODoherty. And Councillor Wyers? Ready to go?
Yes, I'll start my report with the August 22nd Appreciation Barbecue that the Boundary Museum Society held up at Fortova for the conclusion of the summer season. They did have 3 summer students this year, Robin, Aaliyah, and Allison. So they're heading off to their post-secondary studies. Also in attendance was the recognition that the Boundary Woodworkers Guild has made with their countless hours of volunteer time in restoration projects up at the museum site. And August the 26th, the Grand Forks Flying Association welcomed 21 visiting aircraft at the Sunday fly-in. Those aircraft that we saw arrive came from Oliver, Kelowna, Langley, and as far away as Springbank, Alberta. The local pilots provided free airplane rides to 16 lucky entry winners in the days following, plus a number of the attendees on the event day were taken up for rides as well. And August the 28th to September 23rd, our 32nd International Grand Forks Baseball Tournament, where we saw the Lewiston Truckers win for a 2nd consecutive year, just beating out the Team Canada by 3-1 in the final game yesterday. At this time, I'd like to make a motion that the City of Grand Forks send a letter of congratulations to Jerry Foster, the organizer, the coordinator, and his team of 300 volunteers for the excellent showmanship, professionalism, and the grounds were beautified by Braun & Sons. They had plants displayed. I think it's a compliment to our community. Working in the visitors booth, as your worship, you had an opportunity, and Councillor Smith spent some time at the visitors booth. And I just wanted to share one gentleman who I met from Abbotsford. And he has been coming to this baseball tournament for many years. And he described it to me this way. He said, "Have you ever seen the movie Field of Dreams?" And I said, "Yes, Kevin Costner." He says, "Well, this may not be a corn patch, but Grand Forks gives me that feeling." And I thought that was very sentimental. So he did sign the guest book, and we shared that information with the coordinator. So 300 volunteers participated in the event for the 5 days. Excellent baseball. One of our local artists, she was in the Baseball Hall of Fame with displaying some of the artwork that she's done in the last couple of years. So this is a reprint that were available. She calls this baseball ballet. So I'm going to have it framed, and I'm going to have it displayed in our council room for future recognition of our 32nd annual baseball tournament.
Your motion for that,
Yes.
to write that
the
letter?
motion, yes.
And seconder, Councillor O'Doherty. All those in favor?
Thank you.
So we're going to
Yeah, that's good. So the summer nephelometer study has now concluded, and the final report will be presented to the Environment Committee at their September 20th meeting. Summer student Jordan Andrews did an exceptional job, and the last 2 weeks we saw Lauren LaSargent finalizing the report as Jordan did head off to his post-secondary studies over in Kelowna. And finally, Cecile, it has been an absolute pleasure working with you, and good luck in Rossland. And don't forget your friends over here on this side of the hill. Okay? And that's my report, Your Worship.
Thank you very much. Councillor Smith.
Thank you, Your Worship. On the 21st, the Economic Development Advisory Committee hosted Barb Haynes, who is the Executive Director for the Downtown Penticton Association. And she made an excellent presentation on some of the innovations and projects that they've worked on in downtown Penticton to revitalize their downtown area. And we looked at, means of transferring some of those models to a smaller venue like Grand Forks. So it was well attended by business owners in the downtown, and we hope that that gets them fired up to move their projects forward. On the 26th, again, was the fly-in, and we tied that in with closing Market Avenue to only pedestrian traffic. There was 13 vendors from the farmers market that set up shop on the closed-off street. Braun and Sons Nursery had loaned us 12 nice big shade trees that we just sprung down in the middle of the street. And then there's a church in Midway that had a shuttle bus that Chris Stevenson was good enough to shuttle folks back and forth between the airport and the downtown to just connect that whole thing up. And the feedback at the end of the day was just fantabulous. The vendors, the business owners, because the businesses stayed open as well, they said we need to do this more often. So that was very encouraging, and we're going to take that report back to the EDAP as well. So I'd like to see more of that. On the 28th, it was the Grand Forks Best Singer contest, and I'm very pleased to announce that Missy and Wendy Faulkner took first and second place. They really earned it, and that was great, and I came up third.
Congratulations.
It was a great time, so that's a good turnout. That's my report.
Thank you, Councillor. I have a couple of items to cover. The kitchen diversion program, October starting. Make sure everybody reads the information that's going out. The regional district is doing a good job introducing it. Hopefully it'll go smoothly. We have an environmental services meeting coming up here this Wednesday, which is tomorrow. Yes. So we'll be dealing with that at the regional level, and there's a lot of interest in expanding that to other services. They're waiting to see how it goes in Grand Forks. The water study meeting is happening as well this week or September the 6th, Thursday in Greenwood. The deer count stop and start has been very frustrating for some of our council members that are part of that committee. However, we have now lined it up with the deer count and the deer meeting for September 18th. That will be at 6:30 in the morning. Councillor Wyers has been involved. I don't know whether Councillor Smith wants to go to that one or not, but we'll be having a deer meeting right after that. And September 13th will be strat planning for the regional district, and so I will hold my report in terms of regional district issues until the strat planning session on September 13th and report back to council. We also we are reposting the animal control contract. There was not a big response to it, but we will be reposting it. You'll see it in the newspaper tomorrow, probably. That's it for my report. So could I have a motion to accept the reports? Councillor Smith, Councillor Wyers, all those in favor? And I have no regional district report. I've covered what I wanted to cover. And that moves us down to the School Connections Grant. This is asking us for our support for an application to finish the shed upgrade. $1,200, or is it $12,000? What is it? Is it $12,000 or $1,200?
It was 1,200.
$12,500. That's what I thought it was.
I'll move you or something.
Councillor O'Doherty, seconded by Councillor Wyers. I support this too. It's great they're going ahead with it. It makes it more accessible, more use of school grounds.
Yeah.
Any further comment? All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. The next item is to formally assign Roxanne Shepherd, our new FC, our financial officer, the responsibility for administration of the City of Grand Forks effective September 17th. This is a municipal charter issue. We need to appoint someone to that position. Councillor O'Doherty, seconded by Councillor Smith. Any discussion? Congratulations, all those in favor. It's an awesome responsibility. Ask Cecile. Get all the trouble. And the next item is the municipal insurance voting. The MIA delegates, 2 delegates from municipal insurance right now. Christine Thompson was the previous one, and that left myself and Lynn Birch as the 2 alternates to that. So we need someone to be the voting delegate to the MIA annual general meeting.
At UBCM.
At UBCM. Councillor Smith, you'd like to volunteer for that? Okay, Councillor Smith has asked. Councillor O'Doherty?
Oh, is that a motion?
No, he's
Okay.
volunteering, but we will need a motion here.
Okay, thank you.
Are there any other volunteers before we...
I won't be attending
I
that.
won't be attending that either.
No. Okay, so a motion to accept Councillor Smith's offer to be the signing authority for MIA. Councillor Doherty, second. Councillor Wyers. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Your Worship, we need to appoint
Seconders?
alternates,
Right.
just in case.
So would I stand still as an alternate? I was, I think, previously.
You were on as the voting delegate, so we can put you on as an alternate, but we would need one more.
Can we... We have 2 councillors who aren't going to UBCM. Can we appoint someone who's not here tonight? That's what you get for not coming.
I can text Bob.
Councillor Wyers.
I nominate Bob Kendall.
All right. Councillor Kendall, that's okay? Certainly. And that's a motion seconded by Councillor Smith. All those in favor?
Thank you.
All right. It'll be like Clint Eastwood speaking to the chair.
Yeah.
Is that covered? Thank you. And down to environmental and building construction services, carbon neutral Kootenays, municipal building energy audits. We have a deal here that looks too good to be true. But if you read it, it looks like if we joined this carbon neutral group, instead of costing us enormous money, we could get it done for $3,600. So they're grouping together a number of
And
municipalities.
I'd like to present that motion, option number 1.
All right.
The council receives the staff report dated August the 28th.
And a seconder for that? Councillor Smith, discussion. This seems like an important aspect of getting it together and understanding how efficient our buildings are, so I'm certainly...
It reduces the cost to $3,600.
Yes. And what we get for it is going to tell us how efficient our buildings are, which is the exciting part of it. Okay, all in favor? Opposed? Carried. We should have a small council all the time. We'll move right along. We are down to information items. This is where I usually mess up with my computer.
Your worship.
Oh, do we
Yes.
miss on here?
We missed something?
Yeah.
What did we miss?
E.
Oh,
Release
Community
money.
works.
community works gas tax money. Right, so this pertains to a request that we had, and the recommendation here is that we really save our efforts to get the money we need for the water metering, which has always been our priority. I would like to speak in favor of supporting the Slavonics in terms of what they're trying to do there. Again, the Elks have kind of moved in and are being partners on that building. It's a great facility to have people using, but at this point in time, what we're being asked to do could in fact jeopardize our chances of getting full support for our water metering. So I would entertain the motion.
So move, Your
Councillor O'Doherty, the recommendation of the staff. Seconder for that, Councillor Smith. Further discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Now we're on to the information items. Okay.